From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set! 180! Monday!
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Brady to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And Watson has it right side. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And down he'll go at the 25. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. That's taken on the 25. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
55's my guy, 55. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mike Bennett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. That's good for 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Devin McCourty brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Grimble, 28 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get two games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 64 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward always displays of force, got back there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26. 20 hut. Watch the slant. Hey, check it. 26 Mike.
Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Let's go, team.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 42 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Former 7th-round pick Julian Edelman just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Right, 20. Right here. Right. He's done right here.
Brady now on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 43 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes this a 9-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start with a give to counter. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. John Simon in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
55. Coming this way, here we go. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got White here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On On second down and 4. Roethlisberger over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's John Simon with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 6-yard line.
Go!
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
That's trash. Hey, Delta.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady rolling to his right. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult, right? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
66. Shadow.
Switch. I got him back.
Rip.
Throwing now is Brady. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, get him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Brady going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jack 16, like 80. 82 jet bombers, 82 jet bombers.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, do you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Bannon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Show that bench release and go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wait, 20!
55. Watch the out.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Wait, set! 380!
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Patriots, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.